Welcome back, everybody, to Satisfactory Plus. We're playing this modded madness, this craziness of just joy. But in the last episode, I finally finished the space elevator and shoved it in a hole. Because where would be the best place for it? Not here. But that's where it's gonna be. Not to mention, I upgraded my power to a lot of steam and basically got off the wind power. So I traded one air for another. And of course, lastly, I put the final touches on my starter base. 36 hours just to get to here. I have everything and anything I could ever want being made and shoved in some unique containers, because the best thing about these containers over here is they are awesome sinks. So once this thing gets full, the very last one in there will start to be destroyed and turned into awesome sink points, which I should have some being made. I just need to get to them. Whee! Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't really think through mobility around here, but it is a starter factory, so why would we do that? 51 coupon points. Gimme, 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 gimme. Yeah. And what are we gonna spend them on? Let's see. Special, special, special. Hello, awesome shop. How are you? First and foremost, I need to spend one ticket. Not on parts, because, you know, a quantum server would be nice, but on equipment. We need a coffee cup. Why do we need a coffee cup? Because, let's face it, I need something in my hand that I'm not going to accidentally eat. So, Mr. Coffee Cup, you will replace the chainsaw. Oh, so much better. I just don't feel whole without having a coffee cup in my hand. Also, what else do we got? Factory cart? No. We're not going to spend any money on really cool tunes just yet. Customizer. We can get the concrete wall. Okay, definitely get that. Definitely get concrete foundation. Not the asphalt ones, though. Not just yet. I don't really need any painting just yet either. Architecture. Ooh, concrete pillars. Let's add that in there. I don't need roofs just yet. Oh, barriers. That makes things so much nicer. Railings? Nah. Catwalk. And ladders. Ooh. Alright, walls, walls, walls. I have a lot of this in the, whatchamacallit, in the concrete one, so I'm going to leave that be just now. I do not have these, though. These, or these. So we'll get those. Management. Yes, 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 yes. Give me the floor hole. Give me the ceiling mount. Give me power pole Mark III. I'm spending a lot of tickets. I don't even know if I have enough. Do I want the crazy junctions just yet? I definitely want these two. I'm not really worried about spending a ticket on that. And organization. Do want signs. Give it a little bit of life and love to that. Alright, how bad is my cart? 45! Okay, okay, let's buy all. And is there anything else that I might need? Normally I got the 3-pole one, so that's not really bad. We got 5 tickets. Is there anything else I could want? You know what? We're just going to hold on to them right now because, you know, that's good enough. Alright, so the first thing that I want to do is I want to unlock Tier 3 Molten metal. That'll give us a blast furnace, which God knows that's going to be really cool. And then we can work our way towards steel, which we need all the steel stuff anyway. Now, I can unlock steel. And that doesn't seem like a big problem. But the only problem is molten metals. I need this blast furnace to do something with molten steel, I bet. I'm just guessing. Because usually they put this stuff in order. So I need to get all these different ores. Well, not ores, but, you know, ingots. All right, let's go. Got the final one. Let's throw it in there. There we go. And maybe just throw all these extra ones in the trash. What am I going to do with them? Actually produce items? That would be crazy. Okay, I push the button and it go. Molten metal, whatever that means. So we go into production. Flexible blast furnace. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, buddy. Now that is a machine. And I can build it, which makes it even better. Alright, let's see what you got. So, molten copper will be crushed copper. Okay. And it will be a 60 to 30. And make me some molten slag. Is this a good recipe? Hold the phone. Molten copper. What is smelter? Excuse me, Mr. Smelter. The copper ingot is 30 to 45. Crushed copper to copper ingot. This gives me crushed copper to molten copper. And what can I do with molten copper? Can I even do anything with molten copper? Okay. Hello, Mr. Foundry. You normally made steel. Do you make steel now? No, you do not. So you're useless to me. What do? You now make, molten steel. So if I take molten iron and coal and air, I can make molten steel. But where do we put the steel into? Solidifier and cooler. So molten steel goes into this to make steel ingots, and a solidifier and cooler. Do I have a solidifier and cooler? Probably not. Yeah, I made it. So, you did not give me a solidifier and cooler. You did not give me a solidifier and cooler. There's a solidifier. Oh, more ingots that I just threw away. Yeah. Yeah. I'll never need those ones, right? Am I right, guys? I'm never right. Don't worry about it. Alright, onward for more ingots. Away! Alright, there we go. Put the last one in. Metal casting is a go. Now, what do I need to make one of these? Okay, I have enough for one of those. Check it out. This thing looks insane. Oh, it has so many different inputs and outputs and whatnot. Okay, so steel rods. So if I want steel rods and steam, because, you know, wait, is this hot steam or is this cold steam? Interesting. So if I put molten steel in there and water, I can get steel rods. Oh boy. I can turn steam into water? I don't see why not. But this is going to be the biggin. We need molten steel and water to get us steel ingots, 120 per minute. Okay. I'm on board. I'm on board with this. Let's check it out. All right, let's see if I understand this correctly. This is going to make me molten iron. All I need is crushed iron. I should get molten iron and molten slag. Interesting. So this is a 60 to 30. Okay. Then this one over here takes that same 30 molten iron, taking 40 coal and magic air, and it's making me 30 steel and molten slag. So that's 10 slag there plus 10 slag there. So that's at least 20 slag. All right, that's a lot of slags. Then this one takes that 30 molten steel plus a tidbit of water to make me 120 steel ingots and 15 steam. And what was the steam one? Is that was also in here? And then 60 to 20. So if I had 15 steam, that would have been a 2/3 kind of thing. Is that a 2/3? So if I put this down to 10, that would be 30, right? Yeah, which I have half as much. So I can make about 5 water per minute. So this is not the recipe for that. So screw that noise. Okay, so that would make me 120 ingots. Then all I would have to do is go into here. And we'll scroll down. And we have steel beams, steel pipes, and steel screws. That needs steel rods. Oh. And I take it steel rods are not up there. No, they're not. So steel beam is a 60 to 20. Alright, steel pipes are a 40 to 20. And steel screws are a 40 to 50. Oh, steel screws are expensive. So, let me see. You're the one that makes steel rods. That takes 30 molten steel. Interesting. And 15 water. Where this is 30 molten steel and 10 water. So right now, I'm looking at, if I go all the way to the beginning, I'm at least going to need 120 crushed iron. And 2 of these. 120 crushed iron. That'll get me 60 molten iron that can be in 1 tank, really. It's not that bad. Then I'll have 2 of these. One for molten, both of them for molten steel, really. That means I'll need 80 coal. That's not even that bad. So that's not a problem. Alright. Then I'll have one of these that makes steel ingots at 120 per minute. And then another one that makes steel rods at 120 per minute. I'll have extra steam. And if I have... Okay, so... But if I have this coming out at 120, that means 60 of it can go into here. And then I would have another 60, so I could have some more steel pipes being made. Oh my god. I can make 3 things of steel screws, or I could just keep steel rods. Because I don't know what I need steel rods for just yet. Okay, so that is the general consensus. That's the plan. And the biggest question is, where do we go to build steel? Well, it all depends on where a coal is. And where a... What's the other one? Stereotype. Okay. Let's just look on the map. Might be easier. So we have normal, normal, and normal. Not bad. We have a pure, pure. Not bad. And we have a normal, normal, and impure. Now these 3 can be put on the water to make us power. And then the 2 that are over here can be utilized. All we would have to do is go find them. Let's go find them. You know, sometimes when things get difficult, I just like to look into the distance and just remember that it's a video game. Oh, I wanted to build a thing. Where was it? An air collector. Right? Shouldn't be hard. I need it. I need to collect air. But unfortunately, it needs brass pipes. Okay, so all I gotta do is make a little brass, right? Well, I looked back in the tier because I couldn't find brass, and here it is. Molten brass, brass ingots, brass pipes, and brass plates. Relatively simple. What's the worst that could happen? Well, this is what could happen. See the solidifier and cooler. Looks amazing, right? Well, this makes me brass ingots, which look like little bullets. Yay! I need more bullets. So 30 per minute of molten brass to make brass ingots. 120. Okay. We've been down that road before. Well, we're in the middle of that road right now. So, of course, I'm going to need a blast furnace. Or so I thought. See, to get molten exactly. To get molten brass, you need molten copper and molten zinc. To get molten copper, you need crushed copper. To get molten zinc, you need, yep, you guessed it, crushed tin. Yeah, so in the ability to make steel, I'm going to have to stop to make brass. Oh, bollocks, does this get out of hand? You better bet your brass I got it going on. This is so, I don't want to say stupid, but yeah, I got my bullet casings going, and that's fun. This whole area is annoying as hell. The ratios are weird. I don't have pure nodes. I'm messing up my whole area where I have my wonderful space elevator. So, but maybe I should just tell you what's going on. Okay, so I have an impure node, so I have one crusher that's taking the broccoli and crushing it down, and then I have two crushers that take the blue turtle shells and then they crush that down. So I have one sorter over here, and this is making me all the crushed iron, crushed magnesium, and crushed stone. Now here's the thing. I have been building up on it because this is not working. I need air for these to work, but I don't have air. I need brass first. So I figured I'd set it all up together with this one, making the crushed broccoli into zinc and copper. So those come down over here. Also, I needed this crushed iron as well. And I have 5 of these. 2 of them are just taking crushed iron into molten iron and giving me a little slag on the side. And this one right here in the middle is taking the molten copper, molten zinc, and crushed iron to make molten brass, which is not bad. One of these makes molten zinc, and one of these makes molten copper. Nothing too fancy, just a simple throw it in there. I don't even care about the ratios. The slag goes in the bottom, all the zinc and copper goes into this one. Not bad. Then the molten brass comes over to this honker of a machine, and this one takes molten brass plus water to make brass ingots. Not bad. There's nothing wrong with that. And it also produces a little steam. Now, it's not no hot steam, so all I just have is this thing kind of just flushing it away. Not too bad. Not too bad. But in terms of the other ones, I have 2 of these hooked up to the other ones. So the molten iron plus coal is going to get me molten steel. But first, I need air. Which means, wait a minute, I might actually get lucky. Can I do it now? Can this allow me to handcraft brass pipes? Yes. So now I can do brass pipes, and the good thing about this is that this allows me to build the thing that allows me to get air. I can breathe, thank God. That's all I ever wanted. Okay, there's 124, not too bad. Then we need to figure out where we're going to put the air. All this stuff is not really thought out. It's all kind of just slapped down and just, you know, open for the best. So, air. That is, oh yeah, that's right. They're going to be on this side. What? Let's put you right here. Huh. Oh my god. Gas filter. Alright. We need power. Where? Let's see. Yep. I can show you the world. Alright. So you are producing 36 air per minute. Yeah. Will that be enough? Good question. You need 15. Oh, yeah. Well, now that I've gotten down to brass tacks and got a little bit of steel, let's see what we can do with it. Alien organisms, I haven't really done anything with that. I need my Xenobasher. This would be great if I could make heavy modular frames. I can't. So the MAM is going to be completely useless for a little while longer, but that doesn't mean we can't unlock more things. So in tier 3, we have molten metals, steel, metal casing, and brass all unlocked. Next up is trucks, which I am not a big fan of using the tractor for anything, but that's beside the point. And Xenobasher. I definitely have 500 modular frames at the factory, as well as advanced logistics. Okay, I definitely want to unlock these two, and hydroelectric power will allow us to make water turbines Mark 1. Generates 8, 20, 50 megawatts depending on the node that it's placed. Interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unlock the Basher, the conveyor belt Mark 3, and hydroelectric power real quick, because none of these are anything crazy. It's just grabbing resources. I have that at the base. I can get those with the brass stuff I just got, and now with steel actually going, I can get that, and that's already made. So let me unlock these real quick, and we should have some fun. Do I have... Oh, I didn't build one. That's right. Production. I moved my wonderful hub all the way over here. And I guess I'll put you over here. And I forgot to build myself some stuff like this. Okay, okay. Xenobasher. Add to the to-do list. What am I missing? How and why do I need power shard crystals to make a Xenobasher? How? Why? What is that? What do you mean? Oh, and then of course, let's see, power, nope. So what do I need to make power shard crystals so I can destroy the world? Power shard crystals. So they are quartz crystal and low energy slug made in a fluid container. Okay. Okay, so I need quartz crystals. I never set up anything for quartz crystals just yet. So I might as well start setting something up for quartz crystals. At least then I can actually go into here and I can start getting some. And then I died. No, at least then I can set it up and I can get some of this stuff going over here. So I can get salty ingots, but I can also get some diamonds. Those are our lady's best friend. Okay. More work to be done. Always more work to be done. Whee! Honestly, I thought it'd be more difficult. Turns out I had plenty of these wonderful Lego boys. I put them in this thing, the combo stuff, and it basically just turns it right into energized slime, which is really nice. That gets pumped into this pipe, into this wonderful fluid container. Then I had to go grab some quartz crystals, which I found all the way. I think I showed it in the previous episode. It's like up around here. There's 2 normal nodes, so it's kind of useful. So I just have something getting stacked, and I'll just grab it whenever I need it and throw it in there. This little puppy just kind of combines them together, and it makes me power shard crystals. Okay, 18 of them is good, so let's go to our workbench and make us a Xeno Basher. Hello, Xeno Basher. Come to me, my precious. So in honor of the Xeno Basher, what we're going to do is we're going to go over to here. I'm going to put the extra coupons. I am going to put... Yep, I had it in my hand. Get rid of this. Because now we don't need the Xeno Zapper. And I don't think I need Senior Chainsaw for a while either. There we go. Let us equip. Woohoo! Wait, let me see if I can activate the beginning part. Oh, there we go. Yes! Yes! Wham! It's time. I need to find something. Something must pay for the indiscretions. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, you stood no chance. You stood no chance. Come on. Anything else? Anything else worthy of my wrath? Alright, jump up here and hello, hub. What's left in tier 3? Just a truck, right? Yeah. And tier 4 has a bigger blueprint and then coal power, which allows us to make the coal heater. All we need is 100 state. Do I even have stators? As far as I know, stators weren't available to be made yet. Oh my god. Let me guess. I gotta go to, like, not Mark II. I gotta go to advanced parts. Nope. Hyper. Nope. Nope. Where are Senior Stator? Alternate power and storage. To be able to go all the way back to coal power, which allows me to use a coal heater. Huh. That is interesting, because unlocked, I have everything. I have everything. Haha! Suck it, game. Unlock. Yeah. What is stators and how to... Oh, I can make 210 of them. Oh, hell yeah. Simple, simple recipe. I am totally okay with that. I also have to look and see what else did that unlock, because I was not paying attention. I was so worried about stators. Paying attention is key. So, I could scan for a cryolite, which I already have. I can make solar. Okay, power storage, stators, simple photonic cells, which is probably used to make that. Silica, quartz, carbon mesh, wind turbine Mark II, and power towers. And lead plates, and there we go. Coal power! You'll get caught up in the... So tier 4, we have finally gotten coal power, which gives us the coal heater. Used to burn any type of solid carbon base fuel to turn the heat and make a waste product of carbon dioxide that needs to be vented. Can produce up to 500. Whoop whoop. Okay, so if I go to power, I now have the coal heater. So if I put you going this way, and then I choose coal heater, you'll connect up there, and then I can choose, where is it? Boiler, Mark 1. Okay, so this now needs coal. And then we'll just connect you right over here. And then, do I have any... Oh. Pulse's power is going to be over here. Let's bring you over here and just hook you straight up into there. And while we wait, we can take care of a few things. Sorry, Mr. Hog. Alright. I'm giving you a chance. This is your one chance. Don't mess it. Okay, you messed it up. Ah, you know, I tried. I tried to be nice. Maybe you'll take your chance better. Okay, I didn't give you much of a chance. Sorry. Anyway, so coal will go into here. And it is burning. And it is heating up. So coal takes 15 per minute and creates carbon dioxide at 15 per minute. Okay, so the 15 per minute for carbon dioxide is the same as the other one. The only difference is instead of solid biofuel, this coal is needing 15 per minute. This one's impure, which means that I can run 2 of these puppers at the same thing. Which is not a lot, but it's easier than the solid biofuel because I don't have to produce anything. I'm just bringing it out of the ground. Alright, so I went through and unlocked the rest of the other tiers that I had, trying to find something to unlock that would be really fun to kind of start going into the next thing. And then I came across this, and I can unlock it just fine, and then I saw a steel mining head attached to the model miner. Depending on the level, the amount of materials that extracted changes. Ooh. So I'm wondering how well this will work. Okay, Mr. Miner. So metal mining head, gone. Steel mining head, go. Alright, let's see what that does. Oh, buddy. It doubles the mining speed. Well, that's gonna be fun. But what else is there in here in terms of tier number 4? I want to see what what Mark II stuff, like a Constructor Mark II can craft 1 item in another parts. Does that just double the speed of everything? Because if so, that would be killer. But to get that, I need to get advanced parts. Oh, I have the ability to make that as well, which will allow me to get motors and heavy modular frames. Hell yeah. Because if I can get heavy modular frames, I can go in here. I can go to Cryolite. Is it Cryolite that I can get this one? Oh, yeah, I can get motors. I have plenty of these. And I have salt being made, which means I'll be able to make an Explorer. Hell yeah. Don't worry. We're getting this stuff unlocked. It's good. This tier, 3 and 4, is not as bad as 1 and 2. 1 and 2 seems like overly complicated. But I don't know if it's because I built like a mega base that just makes it a little bit easier, or the fact that steel isn't that bad. So this whole setup over here that's making the brass and the steel, it's not a lot. It isn't. I have 1 normal node of Seraphite, the regular ore. I have 1 impure node of the broccoli. I only need like half of one of these things for the normal node of the what is it called, coal. Most of the byproducts are just getting thrown in another container. Whoa, that thing looks really cool. It is breaking reality. But yeah, for the most part, everything is it's just chugging along. And I just keep coming over here and I keep grabbing stuff and then throwing it in my inventory. So I have plenty of steel rods. I have plenty of steel screws. Also, yep, plenty of steel beams and steel pipes. And because the recipe changes for a lot of things, it's not as bad as it used to be. So you know how you would need like steel beams over here to make all the new belts? Well, now that the belts have changed up, it's like, okay, what am I going to use these steel beams for? So it's kind of crazy, but it's pretty cool. I like it. So the last real thing I need in here is Fix-It Assembly Project Parts number 2. I have unlocked Mark II to see how everything would go in there, which is kind of fun because if you look at it, let's go to production. Mark II, let's go. This constructor is expansive. Oh. And you know what? Let's take a constructor Mark 1. So we can kind of just compare them side by side. And what we're going to do is we're going to pick a standard recipe. Iron plates, 30 to 20. Whereas this one will make 45 to 30. Giving us an extra percentage on it. Now, granted, it's not double. It really isn't. It's probably like 50% more. But still, 50% more actually does stack up on some of this stuff because there are some things that are producing at 45 ingots per minute. Yes. If you remember over there, we have some of the recipes for Senior Smelter that actually have 30 to 45, which is pretty good. So with all this being done, it's time for something special. I wanted to end this off right because I am going to unlock which one did I miss? This one. All right. I am going to unlock the hovering because this is going to be the last thing I need to start building something really fun. Hover pack. What am I missing? I am missing smart plating? Ooh. You know what? Let's just add that. So I need rotor blades. I need more quick wire, which I can get easily, and smart plating. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to build over here on the waterfront. I'm going to utilize this water, and we're going to make a base over here. Instead of having it in the middle right there, why don't I just bring everything over? Unless I want to go to a new area. No, we're just going to do it over here. Just something really fun. You'll get to see it. But give me a second, and I'll show you what the beginning of it looks like, because it's going to be amazing. All right, all I have to do is connect this one to this one. Are you ready to see why? I bet you're not. So I have decided that we need a new base, a better base. And this is just the power. And up at the top, there we go. Now I bet you're wondering, what is the point of all this? Why did I start building over here when I have a very good starter base over there? Well, this base over here is not going to be a starter base. See, what I want to figure out, and most of this is going to be on the next episode, but if you take the crusher and then you switch over to the sorter, say in your crusher, let's say Stereotype, for example. Stereotype is going to be 60. The crusher will give you 60 back. Okay. Then the sorter can take that Stereotype, which is the iron one. Okay. It can take crushed Stereotype 120 to 90 plus crushed magnesium. But if I start switching into, say, a blast furnace, then I can take, like, let's say, molten iron, which is going to be at 60, to make 30 molten iron. Now, the idea is I want to see what happens if I try to make this into ingots. Because originally, what you did was you just took the crushed iron, and then that would just go straight into a foundry. But I need the solidifier, I think. And this we'll go for iron ingots. So 30 molten iron, making 120 ingots. Now here's the thing. The original 90 crushed iron that's in here. So the original crushed iron that's in here, this 90, that would go into 3, and each one would make 30 into 45, if I remember my math correctly. I might not, but that's beside the point. So, yep, 30 to 45. So 45 times 3, that would be 135. So that's 135 ingots for the 90 crushed iron. If I take this and I only use 30 or 60 crushed iron, and this gives me 90, which means I can have 1.5 of this, that would give me 30 molten iron plus half, so 15. So that'd be 45 molten iron. Then you look over here, if you wanted to take 30, that would give you 120 plus the 15, That would give you 60, so that would be 180 ingots. Plus steam. Now granted, to get rid of the steam, we just use one of these little steam cooling towers, which we can have more of because they look amazing. But that would give us 180 compared to the 135 ingots that we were doing for literally the same amount. And I don't want to go the same amount, because now that we got the mining heads, I can probably do at least 4 of these now instead of just 2 of them. So that's going to be crazy, just being able to up it that much. Not to mention, like, there's molten magnesium. Like, what am I even going to do with the magnesium? What does molten magnesium do? The lead, brass, zinc. Well, that's the brass one, right? Molten brass. No. Molten... Oh, molten brass would be down here. So, molten brass. No. Molten steel. Iron and coal. Molten bronze. What would molten magnesium need? Hold on. We'll check the thing. Molten magnesium. Consumed in absolutely nothing. Awesome. I can make molten magnesium for no apparent reason. Yeah. It's pretty much what magnesium is used for. Nothing. But this allows me to get even more lead. This allows me to get brass, zinc, tin, copper, caterium, steel, ingots, bronze ingots, which is molten bronze, which is not in this one, steel rods, and then I could turn some of the steam into water if I want to use power, or if I don't want to use power and just put it back in the system. There's really no point. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but, you know, it's up to you. Where's molten brass? Which is copper and zinc. Not bad. Steel, which is molten iron, and then, of course, bronze, which is copper and tin. So, absolutely, this is going to be insane, starting to use the molten process to our advantage, because these machines look freaking insane, and I love them. But that is going to be it for me today. I think I've taken up enough of your time, and, you know, I know you all are going to want to see what happens with this setup once it's all fully going. But you're going to have to wait until the next episode. But if you have any ideas on what I should do for this, if I should take any side notes and go work on the farming or the Sluggo boys or whatever, let me know. I'm really interested to see where people want me to go with this, because it is getting out of hand already, and we're only in tier 4. So you can just imagine what the higher tiers are going to be. But that's it. Have a good day. I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye, buddy.